All right, so Lamar Jackson, we've talked about him, both of us. I'll give Rob credit. He was the first one to say, and I thought it was a great idea, that Lamar should sit out until he gets the fully guaranteed contract. He deserves it. If Deshaun Watson can get one, he deserves more money. He's been better on the field. Obviously, off the field doesn't have those
and
problems.
His resume's better.
Yeah, on the field, off the field. And he should get it. So we think he should sit out. It doesn't appear that he will. I'd be shocked if he does. But he did get on social media today, on Twitter, and respond to some fans that gave us a little bit of insight into what's going on with his negotiations. Rob G, do share.
Yeah, he was going back and forth with a lot of fans actually, and after one Twitter user said the Ravens should give $250 million guaranteed, and another one saying that they already offered that, all Lamar says is no, they didn't. Another guest says, as much as I love Lamar, a fully guaranteed deal would be bad business. Lamar replies, then you don't love Lamar.
Right. He's right.
And the one that really got Ravens fans upset is that somebody tweeted him, I can't wait to see you crying tears of joy in Miami as we hoist the Lombardi trophy. And it's him photoshopped in a Dolphins uniform. And then he liked it. So that got people upset.
Yeah, I can imagine. They don't want to see their quarterback somewhere
He liked
else.
it and then texted it to the Ravens brain trust.
Yes, and said, you better get on the stick. Chris, I'm going to make a proclamation. If this deal does come down and he gets a fully guaranteed contract.
For the most in the league, right?
Right.
Like more than Deshaun, right?
It will be, if Lamar can pull this deal off, it will be and probably go down as the greatest contract achieved in the NFL. And I'm going to say this for this reason. There's a couple of reasons why it would be.
Interesting. Okay.
Because, Chris, it's so hard to get a fully guaranteed contract. We know that. And greater players like a Patrick Mahomes, an Aaron Rodgers, a Tom Brady, those guys haven't been able to do that, right? Kirk Cousins got a 3-year deal for not that kind of money, but he got a 3-year fully guaranteed contract, okay? This would be a big, fully guaranteed contract for a quarterback. Number two, when you think about how Lamar plays in his game, where he's open and there's always a potential of him being hurt, Chris, because he runs the football and he turns upfield and uses his body and his feet. That's another thing that he would be fully protected with a fully guaranteed contract and could play, and God forbid something happened, he'd be taken care of. And number three, he has no agent. He's able to negotiate. He's a smart man. Look at the land. Survey the land. This is what they're paying people. You don't need an agent to figure that out. I'm better than Deshaun Watson. I mean more to the Ravens because everything on that offense revolves around me. We've done nothing but win since I got there. I won a unanimous MVP, and I don't have to share 4% of my earnings with an agent. It would be stupendous. It would be Bravo-worthy. It would be the best contract in NFL history.
Nice take. I don't hate it. I don't hate the take.
I'm shocked.
It's not a bad take. Like you said, he doesn't have an agent, which we've said, Lamar, it might be a mistake, to get that agent. But if he gets this done, to your point, it would be, the highest guaranteed contract in the history of the league. It would change the landscape too. Meaning, I think every great quarterback from here on out will want a fully guaranteed deal.
That's another point, and I left that out. You're 100%. This is what we wanted Patrick Mahomes to do, right? And this is what we wanted after the Watson. But, of course, Kyler Murray took a deal that wasn't fully guaranteed. And who was the other guy?
Rodgers.
Rodgers
before. No, his was before. I think his was before.
No, his was before Deshaun. There's another quarterback who just signed. It wasn't fully. I thought it was one more. All right.
Well,
but
Kyler,
anyway,
yeah, but Here's the one disagreement I have. I think all things considered, and I'm not saying this because it's necessarily admirable. I'm just saying, with all the circumstances surrounding this player, I gotta say the best deal in NFL history has to be Deshaun. Has to be Deshaun. When you already had a big time deal, right? It wasn't like you needed another contract. And you've got all of this stuff hanging over you legally, all of this controversy. It was a chance you'd miss an entire season. You wouldn't even have played the first season of the deal. Now you're going to play, 6 of the 17 games. I think all that being considered, for him to get besides Kirk Cousins, the first fully guaranteed contract. Oh, by the way, the most guaranteed money ever as well. I think, Rob, that has to go down as the greatest contract. This would be great. But Lamar is an MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, Deshaun, as good as he's been, hasn't won an MVP, hasn't led a team deep into the playoffs. His last year he played, they won 4 games.
And
he's got all this mess around him, and he gets a better deal than Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady et al. I gotta say that is the coup of the century, if you will.
Yeah, but I think it was different from the standpoint it wasn't with the team that he was drafted. It was because he was moving and because you had a team that was desperate. That's why he was able to negotiate. And I get it. It is.
What he was able to put together, Chris.
What he was able to put together. But I'm saying for Lamar to be able to do this without an agent and playing the position where you could say, if I'm the Ravens, I'm a little squeamish. Like, this guy
they clearly are squeamish.
I'm a little squeamish. This guy could get hurt, whatever, and we're going to do this for him and put him out there and let him do his thing and not ask him to change how he plays. It would say a lot. So that's why I'd say it's Lamar.
They're not as squeamish as you have to be about Deshaun.
No, I agree with that.
That's squeamish on a whole nother level. And remember, I forgot this point, Rob. What's Lamar getting this year? $1 million? I mean, they dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. So when he was suspended, he wouldn't lose any money, hardly. So I got to go with Deshaun. But I'm not mad at you. That's not a bad statement. Not a bad proclamation. Yeah, but he lost a fraction of his deal. Let's throw it out to the listeners. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Who would Lamar, should he get a fully guaranteed contract, highest contract in NFL history, say $240 million guaranteed, whatever? Would that be the greatest contract in NFL history? Or you with me, Deshaun, all things considered, man, he rolled up in there with a bandana on and gloves on when he was holding
see my hand?
a pistol in his hand. Thank you. My goodness.